Hello everybody. Today we are going to start one of the most important tenses in English. Mr.Tamer Mohamed Elsenousy and the Master of English. Now let's start the present simple tense, which is one of the most important tenses in English. Firstly, let's start with the uses of the present simple tense. What are the uses of the present simple tense? First one. Present simple tense is used to express or to refer to habits. What are habits? Habits are actions which occur at regular intervals. Something that we do at regular intervals. So we can say Mr. Tamer teaches English 3 times a week. The intervals here, the regular intervals here, when he says 3 times a week. This is a habit that Mr. Tamer teaches English every week 3 times. So it's a habit of Mr. Tamer. So I say Mr. Tamer teaches English 3 times a week. Let's take another example. This example says, Anne sings every day. So it's clear that it's a habit of Anne to sing every day because I used the present simple tense. Next example says, Daniel always sleeps during his math class. Daniel always sleeps during his math class. Let's see these pictures and try to describe them. This woman has a habit to work on her basket after dinner. Because it is a habit of her, so I use the present simple tense to express, to describe this picture. So you can say she usually works on her basket after dinner. Because I want to express a habit, so I use the present simple. Next, this is a habit of this man. He usually drinks tea after a meal. He usually drinks tea after a meal. Let's look at this man and this woman. The sentence says, they go to a dance. They go to a dance every Sunday. Every Sunday means that it's a habit of them to go to a dance every week on Sunday. The last one here, this man and his wife play with their child. They play with their son every day. They play with their son every day. It expresses a habit of the man and his wife to play with their son every day. So when I want to express or to describe a habit of me, of anyone, I use the present simple tense. We have a lot of sentences here. Let's try to use these words to make a sentence in the present simple tense. Run every day. Every day means it's a habit. So I say, he runs to school every day. Next one. Let's think about a sentence about this girl. Yes, good. She does her homework every day. She does her homework every day. Last one, let's see. This boy likes reading very much, so he always reads books. Take some more examples. The first one says, I always make a snowman in the winter. The next one, I throw snowballs. When the first man was talking about himself, he said I, and so he says, I always make a snowman in the winter. The next man says, I throw snowballs. I throw, because he was talking about himself. Next one. This girl is talking about herself. So she says, I always eat a lot of candy. Delicious. Next one. This girl also is talking about herself. So she uses I always brush my teeth. Now, this is the second use of the present simple. When I want to express facts or to use a present simple to state facts, I use the present simple. This example will make this idea clear. The earth goes around the sun. The earth goes around the sun. Another example. Oh, birds fly. Birds fly. Another use of the present simple is that it occasionally is used to express actions occurring in the future, like this example. When I talk about my plane in next week or tomorrow, it's a timetabled thing I'm going to talk about. So I say our plane leaves at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. When I'm talking about timetabled things like trains, like planes, like flights, anything that is timetabled that will happen in the future, I use the present simple tense. Now we are going to talk about how can I form a sentence in the present simple. Some of you will guess the rule or the formation of the present simple from the sentence I have told you before, but I'm going to say the rule or the formation of the present simple in the next slide. Now, we have some subject pronouns like I, you, we, they. When I use these pronouns, subject pronouns, I put the infinitive of the verb. So when I'm talking about myself, I say I play, I like, I eat. And also when you use you, we, they, you put the infinitive after the pronoun. You say you play, you eat, we sing, they run. You put the infinitive. But if we have he or she or it, we put the infinitive, but we add s or es or ies. So we can say he plays, she plays, it eats. Let's take some examples. Number one, I watch TV every day. When I talk about myself, I use I. I watch. The verb here is the infinitive. I watch TV every day. Number two, they watch TV every day. When I use I or they or we, I put the infinitive. But when I use he or she or it, I change the verb. I put s as in he cleans the room every day. Sometimes I change the verb by adding es. He watches TV every day. The verb watch, I add es. I said he watches. Next one, he carries a bag every day. Carries, the verb carry. The verb carry, change it into carries. Why? We have some spelling rules for the third person singular. These spelling rules will show me or will tell me why did we change the verbs in the last slide. So number one, some verbs change their spelling by just adding s. Adding work, show, like, play, these verbs. I say he works, I add s only. Number two, when a verb ends in y preceded by a vowel, as in play or enjoy or buy, I just add s letter. I say he plays, s. He enjoys, s, because it ends in y, but the y preceded by a vowel, not a consonant. But when the verb ends in y preceded by a consonant like ka, ra, any consonant, cut the y and add ies. We cut the y and add ies. As in study, I cut this y and add ies. Studies. Worry, cut this y and add ies. Say worries. Carry, say carries. Last rule here, when a verb ends in double s, sh, ch, x, z, or o, just add es, as in go. Say goes. Teach, teaches. Wash, washes. Watch, watches. Fix, fixes. Buzz, buzzes. And here we bought es, and at the end of the verb we add es. Now we come to the end of our lesson. I hope you understand the first lesson about the present simple. This is the first part of the present simple. I hope you enjoyed my lesson. I hope you have very happy time with me. See you next time. Thank you very much for listening. See you again. Assalamu alaikum.